Good afternoon, folks. Well, what you see before you is a 2015 Ford Police Utility. I believe it's called the Special Service. So it isn't like the marked units. So let me show you. Obviously, it's unmarked. But you get this nice interior. And this particular unit really has had an easy life. It's showing 3,300 overall engine hours and 908 idle hours, and that just lets you know that it's been an admin vehicle, likely in the early, because this is original paint. This is Arizona. It's pretty remarkable that paint's as nice as it is. So it's lived undercover. I mean, literally sheltered from UV. But our local agency was having an auction, and they were disposing of some surplus equipment, and this was on the dock. So I went ahead and put a bid on it, and I won the auction. So this car, it is a legit Interceptor model. What that basically means is that it has heavy-duty brakes, heavy-duty suspension, cooling. It has a kind of a Pursuit tuned engine. This is the 3.7 VVT engine, but that isn't the EcoBoost engine. And they're plenty fast, but this car really would never need to see a whole lot of speed. Has some pretty good rubber on it. It sat for quite a long time. Some rats apparently got into it. And it has a bad mode actuator for the HVAC assembly, so it's kind of stuck on the floor setting. But yeah, we'll tend to that, and I'll do a PM on it. It needs it. It runs and drives beautifully. It's obvious that it hasn't been hurt. And I've been, mechanic all my life, and always in civil service commercial fleets. And I thoroughly enjoyed working on the cruisers as well as the fire equipment, as well as, the yellow gear, the construction equipment. This is about the cleanest police cruiser I've come across in many, many years. Now, obviously, it's not a patrol unit, and those just lead incredibly hard lives, and it's a testimony to the maintenance of the vehicle as well as the durability of it. When we have, so our local agency has 10 and 11-year-old units still in service with up to, almost 10,000 idle hours and 18,000 engine hours. And if you multiply it by 30, you pretty much get the mileage equivalent. Stamina is over 300,000 miles, and those engines just keep going, as well as that 6-speed automatic. Another thing these units have, if you spec it, is armor in the doors. And also, these are very, when you compare it to the regular Ford Explorer, these things are very tough because the specification that Ford, in cooperation with law enforcement agencies, was that the vehicle had to withstand a rear end impact of up to 70 miles an hour. Well, the vehicle would be stationary, with a reasonable expectation of officer survival. And that kind of comes forth from the Crown Vics, the P71 series cruisers that were retired in 2011, or they stopped making them in 2011. Literally, if they hit hard enough from the rear, they would explode. Of course, you hit a car hard enough in any direction, and the outcome might be negative. Yeah, they're all-wheel. So this is an all-wheel drive, and it defaults to all-wheel drive. That's nice to have up here in the high country. I'll probably outfit it with some interior toolboxes and some space for Penny, the dog. The pickup truck, even though I did get a toolbox for it, I'm just out of room. If I, want to take, Penny somewhere, there's just no room for anything else in the cab. And so I actually started looking for a minivan. I like Chrysler minivans, and, the ones that were, on Marketplace or otherwise was just garbage. This happened to kind of fall into my field of view, and I paid a very reasonable price for it. The interior is in beautiful shape. It doesn't smell bad, and a lot of these units do just because of the life they've lived. So I'm very thankful and grateful to have gotten it. All right, well, that's about it. If you guys have had a great week so far, it got super cold here last night, and it's trying to warm up ever so slightly, but it is definitely within the range of where are we supposed to be this time of year for temps?